Shedeur Sanders, I have a simple message for you, and the same goes for your brother Shiloh Sanders. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Sounds about
because you both suck. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
That's one way to start a Monday. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
God help me, those damn seals.
Oh yeah!
Let's go, baby.
I'm not even gonna depend on caffeine to get me through.
Oh, that says something.
Good morning and welcome to the final cut Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with. The dog is here. The queen is here. Vic on his way.
Vic said he's going to be in office all week, dude.
Oh, he's in office. That's right. He is in office.
Which means I'll be the one running the Snowman scoreboard. Queen update brought to you by SeatGeek.
I'm just looking at your messages. You awake, boss? At the time you sent me this message? No.
Well, you know, I'm always giving the countdown, so I'm like, I haven't gotten a response back yet. I better call. No message, no answer. I'm like, I may have to push the button and have him join mid-show.
Yeah, mister, I'm always in the studio an hour before we start.
Try 2 hours.
Listen, that's how my super producer operates. And apparently, I've been up off and on since like 4:30 this morning. And I said, I laid back down and I said, okay, my alarms are set for 6:30 and 7. I'll be fine. I'll get the queen pin up. Nope.
No dice.
Not
No.
Because when I looked at my phone, it read 9:46. And I went, yipe.
Right.
I can't say what I really said. And as much as I was flying around the room, I didn't wake up my wife, which is surprising.
Chris, I just realized my mic was muted on my own stream.
It's Monday. We've got Scuff.
It's Monday.
Hey, Scuff is a rite of passage for us VTubers, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Then apparently I'm going to have a lot of rites of passage when I get my act together. All right.
Cheers!
Party. We got Tiger Stripes in the house, and here's a name I ain't seen at the Dog's Day. Nightfall Drop is in the building.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Lots of football to get to.
Of course, this first hour brought to you by something we all need right now, a little Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless.
Dear Shiloh Sanders, wait, I don't have my button ready here.
I was
Now,
about to say.
I'm gonna break a lot of
Oh.
rules this morning, except
Oh,
the
dear.
one that my wife initiated, has inputted 100,000 times, and I kept breaking, which is no swearing. But I'm glad I have a button here next to me. Dear Shedeur Sanders, you suck, and you're a.
Yep, we're kicking it off in style today, ladies and gentlemen. Care to explain this one?
Shedeur Sanders was chopped from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for throwing a punch.
What kind of dumbassery?
Idiot. What's the button I'm looking for? I often say.
I think I got you with this one.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
You suck. Period. You suck. You blow. You can't play football correctly.
What's that guy? What's that guy in Happy Gilmore who's like, "Hey Gilmore, you suck."
Oh, the heckler.
Yes.
You suck, jackass.
Oh, thank
By
you.
the way, speaking of somebody,
just a moment. I actually.
Oh, you have the video?
Okay, I don't.
I'll find it. I'll find it and chuck it in the truck.
You suck, you jackass.
You suck, you jackass.
There you go.
You mean that?
Yes.
Well, speaking of somebody who doesn't suck and can help us out with a few things today and keep the show motivated, hey Q, hit the button.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic, but I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasted witness protection program.
Agent Playmaker is here.
Agent
on
Zero
a
pops
Monday.
in out of nowhere. What's going on, Playmaker?
Wait. On a Monday. What's going on, Playmaker?
What's up about that?
Hey, I'll pop up when I can. All right.
Hey, so what's on your mind today, Playmaker?
What?
Snowman, I missed you yesterday. What happened?
I tried to go to bed. I'll tell you exactly what happened. I know exactly what you're going to talk about, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was in this office 2 hours prior to tip off.
Yep.
My wife was here, and she said, "You have your game tonight?" And I said, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden, my body just dropped. I mean this seriously. And not just because of the game either. I have been feeling this for the last 4 weeks. Whenever I try to do like a major project, I would push through. The few times before yesterday, no dice whatsoever. I fell, for lack of a better phrase, I fell flat on my ass. I was not feeling good at all.
I kind of figured it.
Sorry, I just want to say something. I just want to say something to Nightfall in the chat. Did you not hear what Snowman said to Shiloh?
So let me get this straight. You guys are totally okay with Tay assaulting Shiloh under the guise of blocking, but cheer when Shiloh responds. I have news for you, Nightfall. That wasn't a response. I watched the incident. That wasn't a response. That was Shiloh.
That was Shiloh throwing a receipt.
Yeah, that receipt cost him.
Yeah, it did.
And that is that.
So what's on your mind today, Playmaker? What you got cooking for us?
Well, we got two people here that are not feeling good about their teams right about now.
No, I am not. No, I am not. I have no reason. Look, I have no reason to feel good about my 49ers right now.
I want to talk about the 49ers.
Them too, but I have no reason to feel good about the Indiana Fever either. N-U-N-N. None.
They are on the exact cut line right now.
That they are. They've lost 2 games and 3 in the standings in 48 hours.
I mean, in all fairness,
and the team that is right behind them is the team they haven't beaten this entire season
yet, and they see them this coming week. So this could be a knockout round.
I mean, in all fairness, it's a shorthanded Indiana staff going up against the Minnesota Lynx and the Feast at Collier. What do you think was going to happen?
In all fairness,
she came back and said, "Y'all hold that Asia Wilson talk."
Yeah,
32 last night. 32 last night. I'm not okay with Shiloh. Okay, me and Nightfall Drop are gonna have a fight.
Oh boy.
I'm not okay with Shiloh being an idiot.
Do I gotta bring out the popcorn and the drinks for this? Hey Don, where's your bartender?
Hang on, let me get a hold of him.
Right, come on. Hey, we're really gonna talk about this. The man got weighed by the Bucks, okay?
He got cut.
Yep.
So why is we talking about this? He threw a punch, and the punch cost him an NFL job with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that's that. And he was supposed to be
like that. Now somebody else pick him up. Great. But right now, Shiloh's not in the NFL.
Who's gonna take a chance on picking him up?
Anything I need to say, dude?
Yeah, but the problem is the problem is he's going to get blacklisted as a temperamental little prick.
The problem is he's not a good player. End of story. And he decided to couple his non-good play by, as Dog said best, throwing a receipt. But enough about him. Talk your talk, playmaker.
Speaking of shorthanded teams, the defending champs are not looking good.
What's going on there?
Sabrina is out with a foot injury. We skipped Stewie yet.
Oh, yeah, I thought Stewie was due back already.
She ain't back yet. When we got Kennedy Book back, we end up losing Isabel Harris.
Ouch.
So we went from 2 to now 5.
Oh boy. The injury bug does not play fair.
And then later on today, I heard coach and said, "You just need your team to get in." I don't need them to get in. I need them to get in that national exact spot, but just like any way to avoid the Minnesota Lynx in the semifinals. Because we got to see the Minnesota Lynx in the semifinals, you can call it done.
You guys have been bitten by the injury bug lately, and plus, I'm going to bring up a game that Playmaker is going to yell at me about. You all lost, and I hate saying this out loud. You all lost to Chicago in your own house.
That's the game Sabrina got injured.
Oh, man. And it's a foot injury, correct?
Yes.
Why is there
man.
character?
Oh man. Baseline Vision, she's a part of the Baseline Vision, she's a part of the club now.
Hi, Baseline. My name's Genevieve. I'm a VTuber, actually, not an anime character. Although we do look a bit like anime, so I can see why you guys think that. But
she's trying to hide the cuteness. That's what she's doing.
I'm not cute. Shut up.
We're gonna get into that this hour of the morning. I'm gonna have to get more caffeine.
No, I had to throw that one in there.
Oh yeah.
Boy, it ain't even morning for me. Come on, I can do this all day.
I had to throw that one in. I ain't throw one last week. I was too busy concerned about Snowman, and I forgot to throw a jab at her.
Vic checking in from Chi-Town. It's Monday, and the original Splinter Cell is here.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's our hashtag for the week.
God, why?
That's
There
like
you
the
go.
hashtag every week. Every
Yes,
day.
sir.
Yeah, that's a daily hashtag. Why am I saying weekly?
Because you're not awake yet.
That's it. Where's Makoto? Where's Makoto? I need him to come in Persona 3 me.
No, you're good.
No, you're fine.
You're good here.
Go on.
Why?
Peggy.
No.
Why are you hiding the cuteness on me?
What did he say?
Why are you hiding the cuteness?
I'm not cute.
Give me this button. Give me this button right now.
Feel woken up.
What was your statement again, Jen?
I said I'm not cute.
Now that's some bulls.
It really isn't.
And I'm going to play that every time you say that.
You know, I actually had a better button in place waiting for that.
Oh,
okay.
God, Wyatt.
I was thinking more along these lines.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop lying!
I hate you for that. I hate you.
Like, all thing Jen has to do is show up on camera one day and have the entire jet vote, and then once the vote is in, we can determine what's true or not.
No, because we all know the outcome of that. And every time my chat is wrong.
And we know the reason for all that, do we not?
No.
Because
no.
It's you.
You actually have a graphic
Dietz set that one up. Dietz set that one up.
Yes, Playmaker, we have a graphic for her now.
And there she goes.
You have your own graphic now. Wow.
And then, of course, we have the following service announcement from Vicala. Jen is the cutest queen. This has been a public service announcement from Vicala.
Also, Pride, thank you for the sub.
Yes, Jen's also live streaming this on her end. So twitch.tv/Genevieve_Yoso.
Go follow her on Twitch, will you please?
Oh wow! So you might have got help from me on Twitch without even me knowing. You.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you see like the purple button on my Discord this early, you should know Snowman in the Morning is being broadcasted on my end too.
Nice.
I'm barely in Discord.
Yeah, I know.
We need to fix that because we got to get Playmaker as a part of one of our introductions. As
yes.
Well,
We've got to get him in on this.
Honestly, you need to go to hell. That's what he need.
No, I already got enough going on as it is, and the fact that he actually put that junk on Instagram too.
Put what?
Like,
why
am I getting tagged in some
Instagram?
The
clip where I tagged you where you said follow Shaughnessy needs to go to hell.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's no man tagging me in the goddamn Instagram post.
And then you saw the clip I tagged you in.
Well, apparently, not only are you infamous for that, but the whole Chapel Bill now.
Oh my gosh, why is that taking off?
Because
I think he also recited the whole thing on my stream before.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Recited the whole thing,
the whole Chapel Bill.
Yeah.
Now thing,
Oh,
yeah.
and a couple of the Snowman in the Morning adverts have also found their way over into my lexicon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were sat in my PC yesterday before the HoloLive concert, just reciting them.
Yeah, we had a few of them pop up.
Quite.
It's always the things that you don't pay attention to that goes viral. It's like I did not expect that to go viral.
It's like it started with Napoleon quoting a line from Dietz's intro, actually.
Yeah.
Come after me. I'm a
man. I'm 40.
And then I chimed in, let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
So here I am sitting here, and the next thing I know, I'm dragging that intro out, the full intro with Keith Jackson from 1995, explaining where those parts came from.
And then the baseline intro followed soon after.
Yep.
Not bass. Oh Lord.
Yep. Bass ended up making an appearance.
Chris Bass made it.
And we wrapped it all up with what we usually say for Wednesdays.
Now wait a second. There's another part where
hold on. When you say Wednesday, what do you mean by Wednesday?
What do you think I mean by Wednesday?
Okay. Making sure, because you know my show is on Wednesday now.
No, if we were gonna bring up some of your
he puts his show on Wednesday just so he can avoid the bronze sexual confessions.
But I have something.
His show is actually in the morning. Mine's in the afternoon. So
I have something for Playmaker that he probably doesn't remember, but actually happened. Playmaker had a chance one Friday to hang out with Chris Bass and the rest of us here on the crew.
That's how that my intro came about, because of Chris Bass.
Yes. But you said something also when this premiered.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Aminos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
There's gonna be a point where that's gonna make it.
No, do you understand? It was a Monday. I pop in. I'm like, all right. This is when Snowman usually give me a time to pop in, like a set time, and not just me popping in whenever.
Right.
I pop in. That's the first thing I see. I don't see Snowman. I don't see Cole. That's the first thing I see as soon as I pop. I'm like, goddamn Cole Johnson.
And it triggered a Playmaker response of,
you put me in a stupid realm.
Yes, I clipped that. The day you said it, I clipped it.
What?
Went over there, Jen.
Again, she's live streaming this on Twitch. It's one of her redeems. That's a posture check.
Not
that too.
Look, I had to do it to make sure I was sitting straight, okay? I don't want to hurt my back.
Understood.
My back is very important to me, after all.
Why, again, though, why do I have a feeling that some way, shape, or form, stupid university is going to end up transferring over at some point?
Because I'm going to make sure of that today.
Oh,
I mean, with this being played over on my stream, does that technically mean it's already coming?
Victor, you better stop.
Just from being played.
Oh no!
You have got to be ishing me.
Who's Saucy Cat?
Carl Anthony Towns.
No,
take a break.
I'm not explaining that.
Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 3.5, and I'm sure we're gonna have a graphic or two, and then I'm gonna lose my mind and toss another notebook out the window.
Maybe 3.
Oh, look at the comment. Raja graduated from student. We need to talk about that later. We need to talk about that.
We don't.
Meanwhile, this.
If you got to talk about that, you got to bring in another person, and I don't want to talk about him either.
Wait, who don't you want to talk about? I'm kidding.
I don't want to talk about him.
Take a break. Back in 3.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the Bronze Claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
You fool!
Delete! 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 Delete!
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Even I don't know what type of blue hell's going on half the time.
I have no.
You never know anything, Don.
Sometimes it's better that way.
In some cases, it's better. It's better we don't. 32 after the hour. We got Dietz coming up next hour, and I'm gonna just sit back and let him have fun.
Yeah, we got Dietz on a Monday.
Yeah, we have Dietz on a Monday, and we're also gonna have him on his regular day on Thursday.
What?
As we put all the pieces together of our 12th year of Snowman in the Morning. Boy, we're gonna have some fun.
I bet. And guess what? Football is officially back.
Yep.
Yes,
It's officially what?
Back.
Ah, back. Okay.
Football is indeed officially back.
You gonna keep on. You gonna get a response you ain't gonna like.
I'm just here at this point.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Whatever you say there, beast mode.
How you gonna sit there and say that when you the one that runs everything?
You tripping.
Thank you. Sounds like I'm just here so I don't get fined. You the one that run everything.
Like I said, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
No, you gonna find yourself?
Maybe.
All right, Jerry Jones.
Do not compare me to Gerald, please.
And that instance, that's how you was acting.
I know that, but you don't have to make that comparison out loud.
Damn.
I'm half asleep here.
How much sleep did you get? Because you ain't do no game yesterday. You
No,
had a day off.
I forced myself to take a night off. I did not do a game yesterday, and I have been up off and on since 4:30. Actually, I've been off and on since 2:30 this morning. So I have been up a while.
Oh well, Victor, you saw it. Get over it.
What in the world is this?
What are you doing?
You have a solo shot, sir. You hit that. Give me this camera.
And I didn't, but I didn't say it, so it doesn't count. That's my fault.
Well, that's because you're messing around and you're messing around with the other truck, man. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, and I'm running your Mercedes over while I'm at it.
God damn it, again? I just got the thing rebuilt and it's in my parking spot, man. Get out of here.
Not anymore, it ain't. Not anymore, it ain't.
It's my parking spot, though.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
why have we been hacked on a Monday? Because yes, Playmaker.
I'm not the only one with one now.
I mean, he actually found a good picture too, so I can't even say
Come on, man. You, the Rams, and SoFi Stadium. Why not?
He found a good picture too, so I can't even say that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to redo mine when I have my re-debut, though.
No, I won't. I'll just sharpen the one that I have.
No, because
that's why.
my re-debut is like an entirely different model.
I think
dude.
Shane quit for the day. I think Shane quit for the day on that one.
I think Shane just threw his other notebook and said, "I'm out."
I think what made it worse. I thought Shane thought I was gonna be mad about it. I'm like, I can't even say nothing on that one. I can't even say nothing on that one. I'm sorry, Shane. I don't have a response. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got a picture with me with the shades on, LA Rams hat turned backwards, you know.
And you're in your element. You're in SoFi Stadium.
I have no comment for that one. And Snowman, he had to do that because he's not feeling confident about the 49ers. And tell me this, why is the 49ers the favorite to win in the NFC West over the Rams? What did I miss?
I have no bleeping idea.
Did I mix something here?
No, you did not.
Did y'all pick up somebody special that I overlooked when I did my season preview, which I finished this week?
Which is fabulous, by the way. Love your season preview. But nope. From someone who covers the 49ers, no, you missed nothing.
I'm trying to figure out something here. I'm like,
nah, don't worry. You're
gonna be playing 4 games.
Playmaker, don't figure it out, please.
All right.
Don't figure it out, please. Just no. How does my beauty put it? Just no.
I'm just trying to figure. Okay, I'm not gonna figure it out, but it just blows my mind of how much people love the 49ers so much, and it's like, we only lost Cooper Kupp and we brought in Devontae Adams. I'm like, we lost really everybody. Go down.
We lost everybody. That's that. Okay. Ryan Clark was on ESPN jumping through flaming hoops trying to say it was a conspiracy that Sanders can't play after Orlovsky broke. That's for next hour. I'll leave it there. I will leave it there. That's for next hour.
What's concerning you about your 49ers, sir? I know you're going to have Brandon Ayuk for like some time.
We're not going to have Ayuk until week 6, but we don't have a healthy receiver in camp. Jennings
they said Jerron Jennings, he should be ready for week 1.
I'm not trusting it. Given the recent history of the 49ers injuries and their injuries, I'm not trusting anything until I see something on September 7th. And then I'm going game by game.
I'm with him on that one because I ain't even expect. We got y'all first game was like Monday night, and then it's all of a sudden Chris McCaffrey ain't playing. What the hell happened? What happened to Christian? And all of a sudden we ain't seen him for like 4 games.
10 actually.
It's a little crazy. So yes,
I'm trusting.
I understand your skepticism.
I'm trusting nothing. I'm just going to let the season play out and let the chips fall. I'm still going to do the games, but I'm trusting nothing, and I'm letting the chips fall where they may.
By the way, you football aficionados, y'all must have forgot who our backup quarterback is. He might not be Matthew Stafford, but darn, it's a quarterback that Snowman knows very well.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who can play the game of football, by the way.
Quite well. Why? Because, yes, Playmaker, it is you. I finally improved it. I had to improve it after the way I prepared it the first time. And then Dietz comes in with this. Devontae Adams better have a big season because Nakua is getting injured week 1 because I drafted him in fantasy.
Dietz, do not have me pop up on a Thursday on you.
Oh, no. And he'll do it. He'll do it.
Yeah, if I have to pop up on a Thursday on you, it's not. I'm taking over.
No, you're not.
Oh boy.
Not while I'm here.
I take over when I pop up anytime I'm on your show. Talking about
for the time that you're here, but I'm still sitting here.
Oh, I know you still sitting there.
We had to sit there. We had to do that. We had to do that for Playmaker, and we need to see it. Y'all may see that in about 2.5 minutes.
I ain't want to talk to you there. People, all this, they trying to say, I don't care about all that. I got to remember that man was drafted in the 5th round. Should he been drafted in the 1st round? No, but he went in the 1st round. So guess what?
He's going to
get treated. He's going to get treated like a 5th round pick. That's all there is to it.
Should have been in the 7th round, but
that's all I got to say.
I'm not gonna say
you and your biasness need to stop. So you have a vendetta against Deion Sanders. That's why you're doing that.
I got no vendetta against Deion Sanders. I have nothing against Deion Sanders. I have everything against Shedeur Sanders because I saw the kid play. Yes, Winnie.
And he's not good.
Winnie's.
Here. All right, I will say this before I go. Here's the thing with Shedeur Sanders.
Yes, sir.
He's in a similar position as Caleb Williams. They view incompletions as a bad thing. So instead of getting rid of the ball and living for another down, they try to make the play.
They try hero ball.
They try hero ball and it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
There's nothing wrong when you sit here 1, 2, 3. Nobody's open. Throw that mug out of bounds.
Throw it into the 17th row.
That's what we're not going to do. But that's what Caleb Williams and Shedeur Sanders have to battle through. Stop trying to be a hero. Just make the throw, make the decision quickly, and go on about your business.
Jen, here's what people call a nepo hire. Oh, so like V Shoujo. Got it.
No, like Saucy Cat.
Oh.
No, because V Shoujo only did like nepo hires as well.
Oh, okay.
You basically only got in if you were friends with the current talents.
Oh, then I say that about Saucy Cat anyway.
Meanwhile,
back to Playmaker's point about getting rid of the ball early.
It's the decision making. That's all that is.
And he ain't got any.
Otherwise, you don't take 5 sets against the Los Angeles Rams.
No, after that horrible thing, 24-yard loss.
And here's my issue with people though.
Mm-hmm.
He had what 5 drives against the Rams, wasn't great. Okay, Y'all take that, y'all put that in a whole bigger scope, and then everything he did against Carolina.
Yeah,
it's still preseason.
Mm-hmm.
You put them together. He had an okay preseason. Was it stellar? No. Was it terrible? No.
No comment.
But everybody want to hawk on what they just saw happen. Like, the man played great against Carolina. You can say whatever you want about Carolina, but it's still an NFL team. He played great.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look good against the Rams. Comes out, okay preseason. You have work to do. Can you take care of business in practice?
Oh God, why did Allen Iverson just pop in my head?
Good. That's what I wanted to happen.
I was about to say,
if you didn't know how I said the word practice.
Yes. We talking about
I was about to say, why am I getting a presence of someone from down in Philadelphia right about now?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Flacco's going to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who's backing him up?
We don't know.
I gotta let this. Hold on a minute.
Well, if it's anything like what we saw in their last preseason game, it's probably going to end up being, if I can get the box score up.
They still got Kenny Pickett. You got to remember that.
It ain't Tyler Huntley. I'll tell you that much.
No, they were.
No, it's probably going to be Dylan Gabriel probably backing up Flacco.
They still got Kenny Pickett, so
he won't see any time.
Yeah, but Pickett's hurt.
They saying he'll be available week 1 too. So,
I guarantee it'll still be Dylan Gabriel QB too.
If the Browns really keep 4 quarterbacks, something wrong with y'all.
They're keeping 4 quarterbacks. They're keeping 4 quarterbacks. Who are we talking about here?
Cleveland.
Exactly. This is Cleveland. I don't know where the hell I came up with that from. My wife.
That was with Victor.
That was Victor? Okay.
That was with Victor.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Cleveland, the only time they've ever been relevant when Jordan dropped one on Elo, and then the Indians got saved by Ricky Vaughn.
Because in reality, they got burned by their bullpen.
Yup.
1997, anybody? Cleveland is trusting an old man Flacco. Yeah, because he's been their best quarterback in a while.
He
let him somewhere.
Snowman this question.
Yes, sir.
And this is a very interesting question.
All right. Okay.
Give me 3 teams. 3 teams that can stop the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams on a collision course in the NFC Championship game.
Considering it's August 25th and it's cut day, and I'm thinking ahead, I can't think of any. I am as brutally honest as I can be. I am not seeing any.
Shane, anybody can stop this Philadelphia Eagles Los Angeles Rams collision course?
Depending on how the season plays out, I could see Detroit and San Francisco maybe doing some damage.
If we're healthy. And that is a tremendous if. That's why I hesitated on
notice my caveat, if everything goes right.
I held back from mentioning them because of health reasons.
Detroit, we're gonna see how Detroit looks with new coordinators.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're gonna see how that pans out, because Ben Johnson's gonna get ruined
in Chicago.
And also Aaron Glenn is going to get ruined.
Speaking of Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Taylor Marsh, you can finally get some kudos from me, sir.
For once.
Finally. You finally showed some personality for once. Even though it led you getting ejected from the game, but you finally showed me some personality.
And we need to see something else, but I'll leave it at that.
Hey, baby steps here, okay? Baby steps. I don't know if Jen noticed this, but Snowman has a hard set on how he views certain sports.
No, I don't.
And it kind of, he goes overboard with it. So I have to reel him back and be like,
no, you don't.
You gotta take baby steps with Taylor Marsh. It was his first year. He finally showed some personality. Even though they still got beat by Connecticut, but
Taylor Marsh needs to go.
But still, he showed me some personality. You let the refs know how terrible they are.
Well, teams been trying to do that all season, but again, this is Chicago we're talking about.
Yeah, the whole league's been trying to do it.
Yeah, true. True, very true. Give you that.
And everybody on social media is trying to tell everybody how terrible the refs are.
Mm-hmm.
hog tied the girl and no foul call. Like, what are we doing?
That's Dietz's favorite question. What the hell are we doing? Whoops. Not that. There we go. Yes, I have something cooking.
You always got something cooking. You've been hanging around Coach Johnson for too darn long. Now that you're taking over.
And Playmaker, you're either going to love me or hate me for this.
I'm more like hating at this point. You already got me on the good one, so I'm pretty sure the other one's going to be a hate one.
No, it's I don't think so. Because if I can surprise you by tagging you in the clip saying Father O'Shaughnessy needs to go to hell, I think I can get you with this one too. Justin Fields will win the AFC East. Are you out of your rat picking mind?
This is Damien we're talking about here.
I know. And he always presses that nerve. Ben Johnson is going to get completely ruined. Partially by his team that he's coaching right now, and partially by the culture within.
Even I'm worried about what you've got cooking.
Why are you worried? You know me.
That's what worries me.
I was getting ready to take that joke back because Playmaker also knows me.
I feel like I'm the one who knows you the least, and
wrong. You've been hanging around the crew now.
Yeah, but not as long as these guys.
Here's the thing. Here's the one aspect that Jen doesn't have. The reason why me, Shane, and Victor can say this to you. You wasn't around when Cole Johnson was the executive producer of the show.
No. And Cole Johnson got all of us.
I'm just the girl who stands here looking pretty because I know nothing about this football stuff.
No, your avatar standards look pretty while you hide behind the camera.
What? What did he say?
Oh,
what did he say?
Zap!
What did you say?
Now you notice earlier when I brought up the cuteness, she didn't like it. Now she's on see this girl that stand there look pretty.
Yep.
Yeah, Jen.
There's a difference between those two words.
No,
there isn't.
No, it isn't.
You're talking to a fellow who's been happily married for 7 years and who also is a girl dad 4 times over.
You try, see? I caught you, Jen. I caught you.
Yes. Hold on a minute. I got a surprise for Playmaker before he gets out of here.
No, Dietz, we actually call it football here, and it is the correct football because you actually use your foot.
Well, kickers use their foot too. Next.
Well, I'm not surprised that was
do
your
they
response.
use it primarily?
I'm not surprised that was your response.
Frank Carell, Ray Wershing, Mike Kofer, Jake Moody.
No, I'm just saying
who's your
American football. American football. American football. The ball primarily travels around in your hands.
I got Shane with that one. Shane is completely done.
Shane does not have a word left. Oh gosh!
I'm calling Jen and Shane is out of it.
And now, here's my parting shot for the Playmaker. We need to see it. Saucy cat.
Oh hell no!
I think that needs to be worked on a little
bit.
bit.
That doesn't hit as hard. That doesn't hit the same like Coach Johnson did it.
I know. This is me, totally improvisational. I gotta work on that graphic.
Like when Cole Johnson did it, it was like you, damn you.
And Cool supplied the voice.
Look, Dietz, I know you guys live in the U.S., but I will never call our football soccer. Never, ever.
I would never make you.
Oh, by the way,
even though y'all do say the word, y'all do say it as football and not football.
Yeah, because you actually use your foot to kick the ball around.
QB's, well, Mike Kofer, Ray Wershing, Doug Bryan, Frank Corral. Who's your current kicker right now?
Our current kicker right now is.
Who's your place kicker right now? While you think of that, I'll say Adam Vinatieri, Kevin Butler. Oh shucks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw Victor one. Brandon Aubrey, who's like the best kicker last year.
There is him.
Understand what I mean?
There's
You do realize they're just trying to screw with you, right?
I'm just messing with you, Jen.
You two are assholes.
And my famous line comes back.
Well, it took Jen about a whole 2 months to finally figure that part out.
Paul Enninger.
I feel
Brandon
mocked
Aubrey.
here for not being able to understand jokes, and I hate it.
You're good, Jen.
I thought that would be the first thing you probably noticed when you first met me. That yes, I am an asshole.
And I thought Britt in my community was an asshole.
Oh,
you know who I mean, Don.
Yeah, I do.
And unfortunately, so do I. Oh, here you go. Here's Brandon Aubrey was indeed a soccer player. Now he's
That explains why he's so good at kicking.
Yeah, Aubrey was a soccer player.
Oh, and by the way, I got him. I drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues. So
yeah. Speaking of which, we got to deal with that. You and I got to deal with that draft coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah,
no!
Oh yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm staying out of this one.
You and Cole Johnson.
The trash talk is real when it comes to this one.
You, Cole Johnson, y'all don't want to do bets. Y'all don't want to do fantasy stuff.
Nope. I had my wins. I've had my losses. I'm good when it comes to fantasy football. Nope. Y'all can't make me unless you put a pile of cash in front of me and say you need to do this. No. I've tried it. Now I don't mind when people come on here talking fantasy football. In fact, I will promote it. I'll promote the daylights out of it. Me dipping my foot in the water.
Which is amazing me why you don't bet, but you say here you love doing spreads.
Hey, look, Jimmy the Greek got me started, okay? Not to mention I did a whole bunch of pools back in the day for both my mother and my father. And in some cases, my high school teachers.
High school teachers? Wow.
Let me tell you what happened. The year was 1989. The year was 1988, I beg your pardon. And two teachers came to me and said, look, your reputation precedes you. So what are you talking about? You picking games. I didn't make any picks for anybody else. So, of course, they dragged me into what turned out to be one big fat ass office pool. And they said, these are the games we need you to pick. Word got around fast. And then when it came time for where's Jim Moore? Then when it came time for the
playoffs, don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
I got dragged in even more. So much so that a teacher who was also a baseball coach, one of the varsity baseball coaches, yanked me. He didn't do this literally, but he yanked me into his room while I'm on my way to class, and he threw the Super Bowl in front of me. And he said, pick one. San Francisco, of course. Will they cover? Yes, they will. I will just say that I got lunch for a month.
Was that when the 49ers beat the
Cincinnati Bengals 20-16?
Oh, boom and size.
Oh, and you know what's bad? I was at a Super Bowl party across the street from my house in my neighborhood. My cousin's Super Bowl party, as a matter of fact. Yeah, everybody in the house picked Cincinnati except me.
Wow. So if you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan, you really hate the NFC West at this moment in time.
Right.
The player back then that they hate more than anybody else is John Taylor.
I think Aaron Donald might be on top of that list now.
How about 1 and 1A? We'll split the difference.
We can split it because I'm pretty sure most people are still mad because they still see Jamar Chase wide open.
And nothing doing after that. But yeah, I am doing. Now watch what happens. I'm going to get dragged in by this bunch when it comes to fantasy football. But I'm staying as far away from it as I possibly
can. You talking about? I ain't dragging you in. I got my 10 teams. I'm good. I'm just waiting for the
Good.
draft. We can do what we do.
And then listen to Cool Breeze bitch for 16 weeks while he gets his tail kicked.
Are you calling Cool out?
I'll call him out.
You ain't in the group chat.
Oh, so I have this question for you.
Are you a god?
I am.
No, I said God, not goddess. We all know
A
the
goddess
answer to
is still
question.
a god, just the female version.
That's still up for debate.
Get out of here, playmaker.
Oh my god.
He's the playmaker. He joins us each week here on Snowman in the Morning. Again, boy, the nuggets that he drops are incredible. Thank you, sir. And if you haven't had a chance, check out Ramley Talk. Check out Shooting Lights Out, which is going to be very interesting today. And of course, now with it being football season, the main event, Bearing Down the Gridiron. And the game of the week, speaking of which, game of the week for Bearing Down the Gridiron takes place in Columbus. Who wins, Texas or Ohio State? And I'm hoping you come back and break that game down with us later in the week.
Not if Coach Johnson break me first.
And he does a job at that.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, Cole's gun is still smoking.
What time do you hit it today, Playmaker? What time are you on today?
3:30, usual time.
3:30.
Okay. That 3 o'clock stays my normal sleep, you know.
All right.
3:30 sleep right there, and then 6:30 Monarchs of Wrestling. Oh, great. The final premium live event on Peacock Clash in Paris this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys got the early thing because they're going live from Birmingham at 3 p.m. on that.
I know. How lovely.
Ain't it?
And the U.S. has its own place called Birmingham?
No, they're out in the UK today.
Oh.
WWE is in your neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
So
Yeah,
we have
next premium
instead
live
of us
event
getting
in
it,
Paris.
so instead of us getting Monday Night Raw at 8, we got to get it 5 hours early.
Yep.
Like some
Yeah,
of the
because it will be 8 p.m. our time, suckers.
like some of the games in the NFL this year.
Yeah, we have to.
They're
wait
late.
out
You have to get it
9:30
early.
for it.
England, y'all just do me one favor. You acknowledge the tribal chief when he comes out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
When he's the one opening Raw tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Again. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And we're up against the break. So what do you say we flip it?
We are up against the break, and we're up against something else.
Always fun, Agent Zero. Always fun, man.
Salute
Y'all have
to
a
you,
good
sir.
week.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
I'll be in the super realm forever because of that comment.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Hour 2 after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called CarShield and saved my family and I $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show. This is Snowman in the Morning.
We owe you an ID.
This is WBWSDB, Chicago. This is WSMMDB, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati. This is WJKS, Indianapolis.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
And now, Donomal, you have something to do you not?
I do. Considering Vic's not here, it has come down to me to bring you the scoreboard, the Snowman scoreboard Cutie Queen update brought to you by SeatGeek, where fans can fan. To run down the final preseason week of the NFL, Pittsburgh over Carolina 19-10, the Giants over New England 42-10, Philadelphia over New York 19-17, Tennessee over Minnesota 23-13, Cowboys, how about them Cowboys over Atlanta 31-13, Chicago squeaked one out over Kansas City 29-27, Baltimore over Washington 30-3, Denver over New Orleans 28-19, Houston all over Detroit 26-7, Cleveland squeezes one out against the Rams 19-17, Indianapolis Colts all over the Bengals 41-14, the Packers over the Seahawks 20-7, Miami over Jacksonville 14-6. Why am I not surprised those two scores are that low?
Me neither.
Buffalo over Tampa 23-19, Arizona over the Raiders 20-10, and Frisco over the Chargers 30-23.
I'll go with the ML. I'll do the Major League Baseball scoreboard.
We do have some WNBA games to get through.
Oh, go.
The Lynx over the Fever 97-84, and Official Collier had 32 in the win. Valkyries over the Wings 90-81. Veronica Burton had 25. And the Storm squeezed one out over the Mystics 84-82. Yeah, that game was close all around. Bossman MLB is yours.
All right, Major League Baseball. Yesterday's scores look like this. It was the Pirates shutting out the Rockies 4-0. Skeens the winner, Brown the loser. Rays over the Cardinals 7-2. Pepio is the winner. Lieber Store was the loser. Orioles take the fourth and final game of their series against Baltimore, but against Houston, I beg your pardon. But Houston got 3 big wins this past weekend. 3-2 was the final there. Phils over the Nationals by the same score. The Braves eke out one against the Mets. That final 4-3. Royals hold on to beat the Tigers 10-8. Marlins eke out one against the Blue Jays 5-3, and the Blue Jays maintain their lead in the American League East standings tomorrow. The White Sox shut out the Twins. What? 8-0 was the final. They pound out 12 hits in that game. Giants beat the Brewers 4-3 in Brewtown. It was the Rangers shutting out the Cleveland Indians. I know they're the Guardians, but they're the Cleveland Guardians 5-0. Cubs over the Angels 4-3. Reds over the Diamondbacks 6-1. Dodgers all over the Padres. They reclaim first place. 8-2 was the final. Mariners stay within pace of the Houston Astros, winning 11-4. And last night, the Yankees avoided the 4-game sweep as they defeated the Boston Red Sox by a final last night in the Bronx of 7-2. Now, with the pitching matchups with the pitching matchups ready, Red Sox and Orioles will kick off our baseball action at 6:35.
In Camden Yards, it's going to be the 4-2 Brennan Bernardino versus the 10-5 Tomoyuki Sagano.
To Progressive Field we go, the Rays and the Guardians at 6:40.
The 1-0 Ian Seymour versus the 9-9 Tanner Beebe.
Also at 6:40, we have the Atlanta Braves going to South Beach to take on the Miami Marlins.
And while it's no vacation, it's going to be the 5-11 Spencer Strider versus the 6-7 Edward Cabrera.
We go to the Boogie Down Bronx at 7:05, where the Nationals take on the New York Yankees.
The 4-6 Brad Lord versus the 1-2 Cam Schittler.
All right, we go to the Sky Dome, Twins and Blue Jays at 7:07.
The 12-6 Joe Ryan versus the 4-2 Max Scherzer.
To Flushing Meadows we go, and this one will interest Dietz. Phillies and Mets begin a huge series in Queens.
The NL East rivalry will start with the 11-4 Christopher Sanchez versus the 7-5 Cody Senga.
We go to my neck of the woods. The Royals and the White Sox start a 3-game set at 7:40. All times are Eastern, just to make note.
Coming out of the new Komarski Park, it's a 7-5 Noah Cameron versus the 3-7 Shane Smith.
To Brewtown we go, and to Miller Park, it's the Diamondbacks and the Brewers from Milwaukee at 7:40.
Eduardo Rodriguez is going to be on the bump for the D-backs, sitting at 5-7, while it's going to be the 4-1 Brandon Woodruff countering.
5 minutes after that, we go to St. Louis, the Pirates and the Cardinals at 7:45.
The 1-0 Johan Ovidio versus the 5-2 Michael McGreevy.
8:05, we see the Angels and the Rangers from Texas.
The 8-9 Jose Soriano versus the 10-5 Jacob deGrom.
We go to Seattle in the Pacific Northwest. 9:40, Padres and Mariners from T-Mobile Park.
In a huge divisional matchup that's going to see.
Boy, is that a huge matchup.
That could see the Mariners close in on the Astros, and the Padres could take the lead in the West. It's going to be the 8-10 JP Sears versus the 2-5 Bryce Miller.
10:05 sees the Tigers face the Athletics.
The 11-3 Tarek Skubal versus the 2-5 JT Ginn.
And our last game on this Monday night at 10:10, we go to Chavez Ravine, where the Cincinnati Reds take on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
The 5-3 Hunter Green to be countered by the 4-2 Emmett Sheehan. And that is your Snowman Scoreboard Cutie Queen update, brought to you by SeatGeek. Use code Snowman for $20 off your order. Whether you're getting MLB tickets, you're going to wait for the NHL to have their opening face-off, the NBA tip-off is right around the corner, NFL kickoff is coming up later on next week, or you want to hit a concert, please don't go see Taylor Swift, please see Blackpink. Go use SeatGeek and get $20 off your purchase. Use code Snowman. Only from the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
How about we stop using something? Can we use Hololive as an example to get at Napoleon?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll hold on to that. Something we cannot hold on to, because he's been dying to come on. In fact, I gave him the green light to come on today, and he's wearing Celtic green. We have to deal with this man.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Dietz.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
The man himself, Chris Dietz. The doors of Valhalla have been opened. No, the doors of Valhalla didn't open. He chopped those sumbitches down with that axe he has in his hands. What's up, Dietz?
Right. What's up, guys? So I know you said I'm wearing green, but I brought a prop for our discussion.
Uh-oh.
How about them Cowboys?
Timber. folks, that has happened to me several hundred times. We'll wait for Dietz to come back.
We got scuffed.
And I agree with him that the game of the week is, well, the two games of the week. One is in Columbus, the other's in Death Valley and Clemson.
Also, Crusher, no. Bad Crusher.
There we go.
Bad Crusher. Bad.
Why bad Crusher? What did Crusher do now?
Let's take on this one.
Okay.
I'm back. But anyway,
as Vic said, that's a curse of the Cowboys jersey for you.
Or the curse of the name on the back for what we're going to talk about.
Dietz, have at it, man. Have at it.
The Shedeur Sanders cope is so bad after what happened this weekend. Mm-hmm. And you saw people just absolutely losing their minds. I mean, you have people out there in Twitter land literally tweeting that the Browns were trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders, that the coaches were calling different plays for Dillon Gabriel than they were for Shedeur Sanders, and that it was planned for Shedeur to fail, and that they should be ashamed of it. This is the problem with having Shedeur Sanders on your team.
Mm-hmm.
And Snowman, you know this well. This goes back to this can be linked to another guy who Twitter got a hold of by the name Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Where any criticism of Colin Kaepernick was all of a sudden, oh, they're conspiring against him. Mm-hmm. They don't want him to be this guy. And you know what that does? You know what that does to an NFL team? When you're a backup quarterback, nobody wants to hear about you. Nobody wants them talk.
No one cares about you.
The organization does not want to hear the fans clamoring for the backup quarterback or saying anything about the back. They want the backup quarterback to be the last guy that anyone talks about.
Mm-hmm.
So by doing this, by coping for Shedeur Sanders, they're actually hurting him in the process, because every team is going to be like, there's no doubt Shedeur Sanders should be a backup quarterback somewhere.
Right.
Okay. That's fine. But no coach wants a backup quarterback that everybody's saying, you have to put this guy in, or you're not putting him in, so you're a racist. Like,
mm-hmm.
No team is going to want to bring that on themselves.
Very true.
So it's hurting them.
It's like you said, Dietz, when we talked draft and they drafted him in the 5th round, who would want the headache?
Exactly. Who wants this kind of headache? But to go back to what everybody was talking about, with Shedeur Sanders, I don't know if you guys saw. Did you see the play where he took like a 30-yard sack?
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. So on Twitter, they're saying, oh, plays are being called different. Dillon Gabriel is being given plays to get the ball out of his hand. Let me explain this to the Twitterverse right now.
Could you please?
That's because Dillon Gabriel makes decisions with the football of where it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
He knows before the snap, when he looks at the defense, all right, I'm going to throw the ball to this guy.
Pre-snap reads, ladies and gentlemen. I talk about it all the time. Pre-snap reads.
If you watch that play, and I know it's only one play, but it signifies everything that we've been saying about Shedeur Sanders since 2 years ago when he was at Colorado. His decision-making is terrible.
It's horrible.
You look at the play from the start. The snap of the ball, you can see the defenders are 10 yards off the receivers.
Yep.
So that ball should be coming out. If he holds on to the ball, the receivers are gonna run into the defenders. So he has to get rid of that ball quickly to beat the defense. He doesn't do that. So that's his first mistake. That's the first mistake on that play, is he doesn't get the ball out quick enough. Second mistake, when he catches the ball in the shotgun, if you watch him, he drifts backwards.
Yes.
Look at the blocking. Again, Twitter said, oh, the offensive line wasn't blocking for Shedeur Sanders. Look at the blocking on the play. There is a huge, clean pocket if he steps up in the pocket and throws the football.
If he climbs the pocket.
If he climbs the pocket, he has blocking. That's where the blocking is. What does he do? He fades back. What do blockers do? They push their guys to the outside. So when Shedeur Sanders fades back, he runs right into the defense.
Yeah.
That's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3. When he runs and breaks a tackle, which is all right, good job. But guess what? You're outside of the pocket. Throw the damn ball away. Throw the ball away. You lose it down, but you don't lose 20 yards.
Right. Live to fight another down.
Mistake number 3. Mistake number 4. He breaks a tackle again and still doesn't throw the ball away, doesn't run upfield. Instead, he runs laterally, which allows the defense to catch up to him.
Yep. And
all of these things are decisions. This is why I said he's a terrible decision maker.
That's why I couldn't play the position personally. When I played offensive tackle. We were given a simple job. Block.
Block the guy in front of you.
The guy in front of you.
But you look at all of the cope that has come out that, Dylan Gabriel was given plays to get the ball out. Well, Shedeur Sanders had chances to get the ball out, and he didn't. And you sit there and you say, I know Playmaker in the last segment mentioned, he went 3 for 6. That's not why people are dunking on Shedeur Sanders after this game. The fact is he had 3 completed passes and took 5 sacks.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Big problem.
That means A, you're not getting the ball out, or B, you're not making the decisions fast enough. And that's the issue. And when you're a 4th string quarterback, you can't make those mistakes. There's no room for error.
No, there isn't.
Especially when you're a 4th string quarterback fighting for a job.
Right.
He's not going to have one.
I mean, I know the Browns just cut Tyler. I mean, if they cut Tyler Huntley, what makes you think they're going to keep Shedeur?
They're not.
And let me go a little further with Shedeur. I didn't bring this part. I think I brought this part into the conversation. I can't remember, but I'll bring it up into the conversation now. When he was asked yesterday if he had done enough to warrant a spot on the team, he looked the reporter in the eye, had a Cheshire Cat grin, and said, quote, "Absolutely." And then he followed it with, "I believe I put in the work to earn a spot on the roster." Newsflash. No, you haven't. Not with decision making like that.
I mean, and again, that's we can go right back to the decision making. When you get asked that question as the 4th string quarterback, what do you say to that? Either if you're going to answer it like he did, I hope so. I hope so, but the decision's up to the coaches. That's how you handle that. And it's over. And it's over, it's done with. And then you can let other people you let other people do the talking for you.
The absolute arrogance And I've said this so many times, and you all have heard me say it, the absolute arrogance of him to think that he belongs just like that. And then you see proof to the contrary on the field. No. He doesn't deserve a spot on the team.
And you see these people, you see people say, well, Shedeur should make it over Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel was drafted in the 3rd round. He was a 3rd round draft pick. The Browns are not cutting him.
Which means they showed a lot more faith. And yes, I said it, a lot more faith in Dylan Gabriel than they did in Shedeur Sanders.
Absolutely. It boggles my mind. These people, and then these people think they're helping him when they're actually hurting his chances.
Mm-hmm. Here's something else. We didn't get a chance to get to this last week, but we'll get to it now. Eric Dickerson, Hall of Famer, said that the NFL told teams not to draft Shedeur Sanders. And I'm going to say something that's very, very raw, but very, very true. Black Twitterverse went crazy when that came out.
Where did he get? Well, I would love to know, where did he get that information? Because guess what? He was drafted in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
So either the Browns didn't get the memo, or that's completely false. Those are the only 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, what are we talking? Like, that makes absolutely 0 sense.
Yeah.
Let
me find the exact quote. Live research taking place here, folks. Let me find the exact quote. NFL Hall of Famer says, okay, I believe I found it. I'm going to read it verbatim. This is courtesy of Fox News. And Eric Dickerson is claiming that teams were told not to draft Sanders to make an example of the quarterback. Open it for me, dog, if you would, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just reading the same quote. I got it off MSN as well, but I got you on this one. Quote.
I tell you this much. What I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told teams, don't draft him. Do not draft him. We're going to make an example out of him. They were going to have him not get drafted to basically show you this is what happens when you do this. I mean, look, the NFL's got all kinds of power. They do all kinds of stuff. He won't say, I won't say, he said that, I won't say who. Somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, don't do that. Don't draft him, because they weren't going to draft him either. They were forced into drafting him because somebody made a call to them.
Close quote.
It's all yours, Dietz.
None of that makes sense. None of that makes sense. And is it out of the realm of possibility? No. But is it conceivable? Like, no. The Browns were not fielding calls from the NFL saying, do not draft this kid.
Right.
Like, and if they were, like, well, why did they draft them then?
Why they draft him anyway? Charles Adderley is here. Charles Adderley is here with us. If that was the case, if that kind of collusion was the case, and the Browns were being told not to draft him, and other teams were being told not to draft him, and it took a phone call, which I highly doubt, for the Browns to draft him anyway in the 5th round, then I'll repeat Dietz's question. What the hell are you doing? Thank you, Victor. Make Sanders an example of what?
Yeah, and what is the example? Like, what did he do wrong that NFL teams wouldn't draft? That makes no sense.
I said this at the top of the draft. No, actually, I said this after his first year at Colorado, when everybody was ballyhooing, saying, "Oh, he's going to be a first-round pick," and then they doubled down on it after he left. After he left Colorado, no, I said he is not worth the first-round pick. And then someone asked me, "Is he worth a third-round pick?" And I said, "No." Then. And I point to 2 games in his Colorado career that wrecked him. Oregon and BYU. And hell, he would not have been drafted and I contend that he would not have been drafted at all were it not for a miracle save against Baylor.
And you could throw Kansas in there.
Snowman
and I watched the game, called the game.
We did that game, and Shedeur Sanders' decision making was beyond horrible. Not to mention the fact that Colorado surrendered 530 yards of offense, and most of that was where, Dietz? On the ground.
But just watching Shedeur in that game, the decisions he was making were putting his defense in a bad spot. A defense that was already getting beat up, and he was putting them in terrible spots.
Even more terrible.
And again, that goes back to this goes back to everything I've said about Shedeur from the jump. He's got all the talents in the world.
Yep.
That was on display.
Mm-hmm.
What's never been on display is his decision making. And when you watch some of these plays, and you can talk about playing hero ball and doing all that kind of stuff, that shows he still doesn't know how to play quarterback. He has not learned how to play quarterback.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think with Shedeur,
he was 23 of 29. Let me go through some of the numbers in this game. Okay. 23 of 29, 266 yards. He did throw 3 touchdowns. He also carried the ball 4 times for 26 yards. Let me go to the team stats on this game, and I'm going to read most of these down the line, and some of the plays that Dietz and I highlighted throughout our call of that game bear out how bad of a decision maker Shedeur Sanders is. 29 first downs for Kansas, 15 for Colorado. Here's the number that should have worried Colorado the rest of the year. 520 yards. Only 189 of those were in the air for Kansas. That Colorado defense allowed Kansas 331 rushing yards. 331. Neither team turned the ball over, which is a good thing, but Kansas held the ball for 40 minutes. Kansas held the ball for 40 minutes. 40.
And you know, when you look at box score, the box score does not tell you
the entire
everything
story.
You need to know.
No.
Like you could look at that and say, well, his completion percentage was okay. Like, okay, but when watching the game, we were literally saying, dump the ball off or throw it to this guy who's wide open, and he would throw the ball down the field into a mess of guys. And it's like, how if we're reading this play, just seeing it, you need to be able to see that as the quarterback. And he just, that's made its way here into the NFL. And the play I'm talking about, you see it right off the snap of the ball. If he throws the ball, gets it out of his hands in that quick 3-step, drop, he gets rid of the football, steps up in the pocket and gets rid of it with authority, his guy probably catches it, has room to run, and gets a few yards. Yeah, he's not going to get the 10, 15-yard play, but he might get 5 or 7.
Yep, and puts his team in a better down and distance, second down and beyond.
Right.
It's just the fact that Shedeur, and I've been, again, keeping an eye on things, he's more reactionary than being proactive. He reacts to where he thinks things should be instead of being proactive and looking downfield.
Well, Bay and I had a conversation, and Bay said that Shedeur is a prototype pocket passer. No, he's not. He's not even fully developed as a quarterback, because if he was a pocket passer, then his presence in the pocket would have been a whole lot better. And like Dietz identified earlier, fundamentally breaking down his game, he would have gotten rid of the ball every chance he got when he was in trouble and lived to fight for another down.
And that breaks down those tweets that came out that said, "Oh, the Browns were calling different plays for Dillon Gabriel." No, Dillon Gabriel was reading the play and acting on it, so he could get the ball out quickly. Where Shedeur was reacting, where he has to let the play develop.
Yep. And that play against the Rams.
Different.
Yep. Say it again, dog. Say it again. We didn't hear you.
Like I said, there's your difference. Dillon Gabriel's being proactive, where Shedeur is being reactive.
We're also you get the other tweet that is, "Oh, the line was blocking differently." Well, if the line knows Dillon Gabriel's going to step up in the pocket, they can block a pocket for him. If they don't know where Shedeur is going to be when he's done, you can't block anybody.
And they can't block for him.
Nope.
They cannot block for him if they don't know which way he's going to go. So this comes down to a little F word I love saying on this show, and I have said for 12 years. Fundamentals. He doesn't have them.
Nope.
He does not have the fundamentals to compete for a job as an NFL quarterback, period.
And again, that doesn't mean he shouldn't be on a roster. That doesn't mean there isn't a place for him. There's a spot somewhere in the NFL for him to sit back, learn, and watch the game and learn the position. There's definitely a spot for him.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's going to cost the team and the organization a headache to have him on the roster, no one's going to want him there.
It ain't worth it. It is simply not worth it. All right, enough about Shedeur. We've broken this 6 ways from Sunday. One more thing, and then we're getting out of here early.
Ooh.
I agree with Dietz. When the game of the week this week is not in Columbus, as Playmaker thinks, it's in Clemson. It's in Death Valley. And I'll allow Dietz to tell you guys why.
Oh, we've been saying it all. We've been saying it all off season. All eyes are going to be on Texas and Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the most important game of week 1 is being played: the LSU Tigers against the Clemson Tigers. The amount that's on that game, the entire ACC conference is riding on that game.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Because Clemson has ruled the roost in the ACC for so long, and now they welcome a ranked opponent into their house for week 1.
And it's a mid-level SEC team. Even though LSU's ranked, they are a mid-level SEC team.
Mm-hmm.
If they can go into Clemson and beat Clemson, how am I going to feel about an ACC team making the college football playoff and playing against an SEC team that is playoff bound?
Mm-hmm.
That's why that game matters to the college football ranks. It matters more to LSU
It does.
Because if LSU loses that game, then it solidifies. Hey, you're not in the upper echelon anymore.
Right.
So everything is weighing on that game. Whoever wins that game is going to have a leg up. Whoever loses that game is going to be devastated.
And their chances for the playoffs are basically going to go out the window.
Yeah. When you look at the other game you guys are talking about, Ohio State and Texas, whoever wins that game, they're going to be the number 1 team in the country. Fantastic.
But they're going to have so many.
That game is probably going to be 6 or 7. Like they're not going to fall that far.
And they'll have a chance to climb back up.
And they'll have chance after chance to climb back up. You know, we've talked about it. Texas has plenty more big games on their schedule, including a big matchup with Georgia. They'll have big matchups within the SEC. Then you get Ohio State, who basically plays nobody till they play Penn State.
And then later on Michigan.
So Ohio State, even if they lose to Texas, they will pad their record with a lot of cupcake wins and be sitting pretty by the end of the season.
And Dog brought something. Oh, we got a piece of breaking news. News out of DC. Terry McLaurin and the Redskins have reached a 3-year extension deal worth up to $96 million. This just happened this just came across my desk a moment ago. So Terry McLaurin is staying in Washington.
Not surprised they finally got a deal done for him. But yeah, you're talking about something I brought up earlier on. Dietz, I got to get your thoughts on this one. Did the gray wigs in the college football gods that be finally get it right, at least, in saying, screw conference championships, it's the top 4 that get the buys no matter where they're from?
Did they get it? I mean, did they get it right? No. Is that a good step? Yes. But there's still, this is something I told Snowman because I saw this and I texted Snowman immediately. They don't understand. ESPN was touting this as this is a great thing. And they don't even understand that it's destroying their own network. They just made the conference championships completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Conference championship weekend is completely irrelevant unless you're Arizona State and, you have to win to get in. But for every other team, who really cares where you're seated? You're in already.
Yeah.
So it basically makes those games meaningless unless you're looking at a team that's outside looking in.
Like in Arizona State, like you said, or an Iowa State, considering what happened this past weekend.
Like Clemson, but they didn't get it right because you're taking the top 4. You're just taking the top 4 teams. Well, what makes them the top 4 teams?
Which goes back
they got a metric they're going to be using. It's going to be the overall top 4, I believe.
Which goes back to a point that Dietz said so many times over. What is the criteria for getting into the playoff? Because the criteria has not been, nor I don't think will ever be defined.
Yeah, they don't want it to be defined. They want it to be this, whatever the committee decides. And it's whatever the committee thinks. Like, the committee thinks differently week to week.
Why do they want it this vague?
Why? They think the vagueness of it, and it's because they think it gives everybody something to talk about, and they think talk is good. They think that. They also it gives that committee power. It's a power play. That's all it is we hold the power to say whether you get a buy or not.
Okay.
I can see that.
And that's not how it should be. There should be some kind of metric to where we say, all right, these are the teams that we're given. Like it makes no sense.
It definitely does not make any sense. Dietz, will you join us on Thursday and provide your solution for the college football playoff? Because I know you've been hinting at it with me. You and I have been talking offline about it. I want you to break it down for us on Thursday, and I'll clear it full.
Absolutely, we'll do that, and we'll talk about the game on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It was there's a lot to discuss about the game on Saturday.
Let's hit that. Let's hit that before we get out of here. Kansas State goes down against Iowa State 24-21 in Ireland. Dietz, break it down, please. I promised you. I promised you that. I nearly forgot it.
The first thing I noticed watching this game, and we'll see next Saturday when we see the big games that we were just talking about. If you watch the highlights, if you're telling me Kansas State or Iowa State are playoff teams,
you're dreaming.
There's no way. Not after that game.
I like that.
I watched that game as it was going on. There's no chance in hell either one of those two are playoff bound at this point.
Nope. Not a
But
chance.
also, I know we're fact based here, but Snowman, do you have Dog? Do you have the score of that game?
It was 24-21 Iowa State.
24-21 Iowa State.
Okay, so when the game was 7-7, and Kansas State had just recovered a fumble,
mm-hmm.
and they had 4th down inside the 10-yard line,
and they gambled and lost.
Yep.
And they could have kicked a field goal there, which is how many points?
3 points.
3 points. They didn't get any. What did they lose by?
3 points.
3 points. You can't make this stuff up.
You really can't.
This isn't a second guess. And everybody was, watching that game and listening to the comment. Oh, this is a great decision. This is a gamble by the coach. And I'm sitting there going, kick the damn field goal and take the lead. What are you doing?
It's week 0. You just recovered a fumble. You're inside the red zone. Kick the field goal. Take the points.
Take the points. It's the second quarter. If this were the fourth quarter, and you didn't want to give the ball back to Iowa State because you didn't trust, and they said, and then when they went for it, then they go for it again on 4th down inside their own 30-yard line,
and they got stuffed.
Like, what are we doing?
They got
the ball, and this is why I wanted to do commentary, because the commentary, they really trust their defense. I'm like, no, trusting your defense is punting the ball, stopping them 3 and out, and getting the ball back. That's trust. You don't trust your defense if you're going for it on 4th and 7
in your own territory.
I
think that was
ridiculous.
I think there was less than 5 minutes remaining in the game at that point.
Yes, there was. I know what your drive you're talking about. Yes, there was.
Iowa State got the ball, took it, got 2 first downs, and that was the ball game.
That was it.
And then they just sat on it.
And K-State never saw the ball again. And I think we just defined Kansas State's season coming up.
Yeah, pretty much.
With this game right here.
I mean, it's what I said. Consistently inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of those decisions were terrible decisions.
You called it. You called it when we did our preseason preview of the Big 12. Consistently inconsistent. I mean, how are you going to not take the points on 4th and 1? Not even 4th and 2. 4th and 1. When you get a turnover, take the points. and it cost you later.
But even more than that, this game showed there's no reason to be playing these games in Ireland.
No.
The weather was god awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you're in like this is the perfect time to be playing football in Kansas or Iowa. It's beautiful weather. It's not cold.
And it was hot.
It would have been perfect to have that game in either of those sites.
Mm-hmm. What you call Jack Trice Stadium? The shopping mall in Ames, Iowa.
The shop. They could have played it at the department store.
That's what I'm looking for. They could have played this in Little Manhattan. They could have, or they could have played this at the department store, which I have seen in person at Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa. They could have played this. They could play this in either place.
There's even worse. It got worse because the coach even said during his halftime speech, "Well, the guys aren't used to this field because I'm sorry, Jen, I have to say it. It's a soccer field. It's not a football field. The turf is completely different. It was slick as hell. People were sliding all over the place. It's not a football field."
I'm surprised there were 45 points scored, a total of 45 points that were scored, and they play that in Dublin, Ireland. They should
in the rain.
They should have played this on campus. There was a little part of me that wanted to do the game. I'd actually scheduled it, but then I looked at it.
Yeah, I texted you about this. Like, you actually still plan on calling this game?
I looked at it and I saw you couldn't see the markings.
Nope.
You couldn't see the hash marks. You couldn't see where the ball was in that deluge.
No. There was one play I saw the guy running and he had open lane in front of him, and all of a sudden he stopped, and I was like, why'd he stop? And then they're like, oh, he stepped out of bounds. And I was like, where's the out of bounds line?
Where's the bounds?
It didn't even exist. He just stepped out of bounds for no reason.
Oh boy.
So it was a mess, but again, go back to the original point. Did either of those teams look like they belong in a college football playoff?
No.
Based off that, no.
We'll see what happens with both teams throughout the season, and I agree with Dietz's statement about Kansas State. Consistently inconsistent, and we're going to see it all year long. Dietz will join us on Thursday for his solution to the college football playoff, and that's just to lead things off before we get into our picks on Thursday, which means Dog's going to have to retrieve all his notebooks and get us a full 10-game slate for Thursday.
You mean I'm going to have to add a couple more games because we made the picks last week? I just got to find one to replace the Iowa-Kansas game.
Well, we're going to do them. We're going to do it again.
Okay.
And besides, we may have an extra picker.
Excellent.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, the more the merrier, right?
There he goes again. Thanks, Dietz. Thanks, Dietz, for this Monday appearance. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Thursday.
Of course, guys. I'll definitely be here, and we'll definitely be getting ready for week 1. It's going to be a blast.
All the best, my friend. It is going to be missed. All the best, brother.
All right.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Dietz.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
My cat's over here wrestling with things. Oh, there goes another notebook. How many does that make now?
Enough. Oh, fuck. It just went out the window again.
Have a great day. God bless. Have a great day. God bless. And remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We're the show where we chuck bonk sticks, couches, and notebooks. We're out of here. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I leave you with this. Dear Shedeur and Shedeur Sanders, until you learn to play football correctly, y'all some bitches.
Yo, hold up. Could we have a return to the arcade tomorrow? I hear the renovation company's almost done.
Yeah, they pushed the plunger on Friday, and the rebuild could be done by tomorrow.
Hey, yo.
Hang on a second. You guys gonna be ready tomorrow? They're working on it.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all then. Follow the Q Queen on Twitch.
Come for more fun around here at my quarters.
Oh.